Or afternoon by now.
Yeah, it's kind of getting that way. We just had our team up at Table Rock, so we took a little walk up to Table Rock and had an opportunity to meet up there, and it's always interesting to see the guys that haven't been up there, and the new ones in particular, get a chance to look out there. And that's one of the great things about living in Boise, Idaho, is you have opportunities in places like that, about 10 minutes from the university, to go up there, and half an hour you can be on top of the hill there and see the view of the valley. Said it yesterday, we made a decision to make a decision on the quarterback position, and that second scrimmage, those of you asked, would that be a deciding factor? Absolutely. That would be another factor that was going into this competition. And I think the guys on our football team, and not just quarterbacks in particular, and we just talked to the football team, positions, all positions are important. There's positions that we're competing at that we'll make decisions on as well. The quarterback obviously gets a lot of the attention when it comes to deciding who the quarterback will be. And doing this as a coach, making these type of decisions, as a player, being in that position as well, I completely understand that, and that's part of it. But today is about that. Today is about what we're going to do at our quarterback position. Today is about moving forward, of getting our guys that are going to be playing in the Washington game prepared and ready. It's about school starting tomorrow for our entire football team, and those guys being focused on that. Tomorrow we will not practice. Tomorrow is about getting themselves up and running and having a great start and making a great first impression with their professors and people on campus. And so we want to make sure as we hit practice on Tuesday that we are prepared and we are able to get into our plan and get ahead a little bit before we go play on September 4th. In order to do that and to build that chemistry and work, which we have been, it's not like we're starting now, we have been, is to make this position official. And I think these two guys up here have done a great job. Coach Drinkwitz, for taking over the offense and getting that position prepared through a spring, through a summer, and into fall camp. And where we are right now, we've been very pleased with his organizational skills with the offense and the staff, his leadership, and the spin that he's put on our offense. And Ryan, the way that he's accepted the coaching, the change, and everybody in that room as far as the quarterbacks go, of just being, in our terms, professional about how they approach their work when it comes to that position. And so, I'm just really excited about where we go from here. And, Ryan has done a great job since he's been here and we've been with him. I think he, last spring, after getting his shoulder rehabbed and then coming back, playing this last year, we all got a chance to see him play in the Air Force game, got a chance to see him play in a couple others. His improvement from the season into the off season, into spring ball, we thought was very good. And then from spring, the jump that he made through the summer into fall camp, the improvement he has made through fall camp in every single practice. I think his leadership, his preparation habits, his style, which is his and is unique for him only. That's the beauty of this position. We've had some good ones before him, but that's not what this is about. It's about him playing his game and doing what he's been doing. And so we're excited about where we are at this time, and we know that we have plenty of work to do, and we're a work in progress throughout the season as well. Washington is the first test, and then we'll worry about the next ones after that. And that's just our mentality and how we operate and how we go about things. But when we step out against Washington and that first play on offense, our quarterback will be Ryan Finley, and he will be out there directing this offense. Coach Drinkwitz will be leading this offense, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we're able to put together and hopefully having a whole lot of fun in the process. So, Ryan, congratulations to him, and congratulations to Coach Drinkwitz. You know, the first time through this process for him as well. Ryan has a statement here that he would like to read to you guys, or say to you guys, and I'm going to turn it over to him.
All right, thanks, Coach. I just want to thank Coach Harsin and Coach Drinkwitz for this great opportunity. I just feel very grateful and blessed to be a part of this team, this family we have here. And I'm just really excited, to be honest. I'm just excited to get the season going and excited for September 4th.
Okay. All right. Speaking of that, you need to go get back to work.
All right, sounds good.
Okay? So, thank you, Ryan.
Yep.
So our quarterbacks, all right, I do have one thing that's changed here. Our quarterbacks will play in their first game before they're going to be opened up to the media. All right, his focus is going to be on preparing himself to play. That's the reason. When I spoke to Ryan, I spoke to him last night. We had a practice last night. I thought it was a fantastic practice. I thought our guys worked extremely hard and had a lot of fun last night, and the vibe was fantastic. Brought him in after practice last night, Coach Drinkwitz and I, and sat down with him, and his focus is about preparing himself to go out there and play. That's the number one thing. He hasn't been in that position. He'll have his first opportunity to be in that position, to prepare to be the starting quarterback, and that's what he's focused on. And what I told him is the reason why you came to Boise State was to come here and graduate with a degree and to be the starting quarterback at Boise State. And he's going to have an opportunity to do that, and that's exciting. This is a very special and unique opportunity that happens in sports, to be in that position and the attention that it brings. And I've said it before, the quarterback position gets way too much credit and way too much blame for what they do. He needs to concentrate on just doing his job to the best of his ability. And the guys around him, the other 10 on the offensive side, whatever group that might be in the game at that time, they have to do their job as well. The special teams and the defense have to do their jobs as well. We get about 188 overall plays that we get to play in a game. Offense, defense, special teams. Every single player on our team that can contribute has a chance to help us win that game. Ryan is one of those contributors. As far as the backup positions, I'm not going to discuss that, nor will Coach Drinkwitz. Those guys, I think Brett Rippon has done a very nice job and had a very good camp. And from when he showed up to where he is now, I've seen a great amount of improvement from him. He prepares well, he's got a great demeanor, and is only getting better. He's still a true freshman. Will have to physically improve like every other true freshman has to. Tommy Stewart, like I've said before, I thought had a very good fall camp. I think the one thing for him, you know, from where he came from to where he is now, he's shown improvement. We'll continue that. We'll need him to continue that throughout these next few practices before we go and play. And then Alex Ogle, we've all seen him the way he can throw the football. He is a tremendous thrower and has a great gift. And Coach Drinkwitz has done a great job with him of getting him up to speed and learning our system and getting better at it and managing our offense, which he needs to continue to keep doing. So between those three, all right, other than Ryan, we'll figure that out. Those guys are still competing, and that needs to be a constant competition. Now, between those three, they all need to prepare like they're the starter, because things change, and they can change, and they can change in a hurry. And so the one thing about us, you know, if that is going to happen, a lot like what happened in the Air Force game, we're not going to change what we do offensively. We're going to run our system, and our quarterbacks will adapt to what we do, and we'll have some things that are maybe specific to our quarterback position, but we're going to run our system, and they know that, and so they've got to continue to keep preparing and improving. Ryan's no different. He still is in that phase. He hasn't played, and so I think for us, the test will be to get him out there and play a game, and we'll know more about it. You know, he's in live bullets. But up to this point, I think he, Coach Drinkwitz, have done a great job preparing him. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Coach Drink, and any questions you guys have, you can ask Coach Drinkwitz that, about that position, and really proud of him for how he's handled it with those guys. Just from doing it, from personal experience of being in that position, and him not playing it, and him being this first opportunity to coach that, the way he's managed it, and in that room, and I know that from speaking to those guys one-on-one of what they, them understanding the position that they're in. He's been very clear and concise with every single one of them, and they all know what they have to do moving forward, and that's the beauty of it. And so, you know, there's opportunities for improvement, which as a competitor, that's exactly what you want. So I thank you guys for being here. Go Strength.